Okay, let's see if we can make this one look good. It's an interesting one we've got, just like most of the stuff. Whatever, I'm going to make this look nice. It's very fragile. It's going to be a little bit challenging positioning it on the glass. We'll see if we can make it look nice. So itchy and hot, so sweaty up here in my unit. Not running the fan while I'm doing this demo stuff that I do. So we're going to lighten it all away. It's a very dark-ish colour. It's a really nice looking piece. It looks damaged, but in some ways the damage makes it look, gives it more colour to it, if you know what I mean. You'll know once I've got it. So what is it that we have? We've got to try and handle it carefully. It is a found flower. So you can see the little damaged bits add a bit of colour. So we're just going to somehow gently place it on the glass and somehow get the petals to sort of not flip underneath themselves. This is a challenge here, folks. This flower is really kind of severely wilted, so it's not going to be an easy one to fucking, well, sorry about the language, but hey, I use that language all the time in my demos if you're familiar with my work, folks. So I'm just trying to somehow manipulate this flower into a nice position. I don't think we're going to get a very good position. I'm going to just leave it like that. I just can't be bothered getting too fussed. I'm probably going to regret it, but we'll see how it comes out and if we can use that one as a master copy. I'm really disappointed I can't move it a bit further across without, I'm just wondering if it's worth trying to do that. So let's see how it's come out. It might look a lot more arty-farty the way that we've got it. It doesn't look too bad. It's a shame we can't get it along the edge that way. So I'm wondering if we're going to try again and try and maybe move it across, make a bit more of an effort with this than we have. It's not an easy one to do, folks. Let's just try that again. Maybe we're going to use a setting that's more suitable, photo paper. See how we go now. So maybe, yeah, it looks like I've decided, it looks like this is going to work. Sometimes I do get a bit slack, like everyone does. Human beings, even in the best of times, can be slackers, even though they try their best not to be. Anyway, that looks really quite nice. I'm wondering if we're going to move it over or we're going to leave it like that. It looks good. It would be nice if it was further across, but we might be able to get away with it like this. So I'm just trying to decide whether we're going to just pull it across just a little bit, a little fraction, just across like so. Oh fuck, I just fucked it up, sorry folks. I wanted to have that petal there. So I'm going to try again with this setting or this setup. And see if we've made it better, not worse. I hate it when I fuck things up. When I'm, trying to get close to perfection as possible. And then, of course, but sometimes, you got to push it. Now, that isn't as nice as the first one, I'm thinking. And we still haven't gone further across. So I'm wondering what we're going to do with this. I think we fucked it. To be honest, this is not an easy subject to control. It's not an easy one to fucking maneuver. So I'm just trying my best, once again, to get this to look really nice without going absolutely stark raving mad. So we just got to line it up, move it across and out a bit. I don't think this is going to work somehow, and now I've just totally bumped it out of place. So I've fucked it up, folks. it's a fuck up from what I can see, because I'm trying to be perfectionist, and the more I try to be a perfectionist or close perfectionist, the more shit this thing becomes. So I fucked it up. We'll soon find out. Actually, that doesn't look... I know I like that one better, so I'm wondering if we're going to just print it off as a master copy. We're not going to fucking print straight off the original, because look, it's all fucked. It's all fucked. I should have kept it at that. I should have stopped where I was ahead. So now we're just going to consign this to whatever. We're just going to put it there, and we're just going to use this. I'm really disappointed I didn't stick with this design, but hopefully I can make this work well as a master copy. It's not going to work as well as printing off the original. So now we're just going to put it on copied paper. It's probably going to look shithouse. It's not as good as this one. This one's the best. I should have stuck with that one, folks. I get so angry at myself sometimes, guys, girls, when I do something like that. We're just going to put it on the glass. I don't know what to do with it, folks. We're going to put it on the glass like so. I'm just going to move the edge across a bit, and we're just going to... I don't know if we're going to be able to redeem this as a job, because I fucked it up so badly. I'm going to try and alter the size of this to make it look a better fit. I really am regretful that I fucked it up. I just hope something good comes out of this instead of something... Actually, no, we don't want that. We want this one to be... Oh, fuck me dead, I'm sick of this. So over it when things don't work. So we're going to make the horizontal 125. Now I'm wondering what else we can do to make this look really nice. We're going to try and turn this negative into a positive, so to speak. And I don't know how we're going to make it look any better as it is. Actually, we won't put... Now this fucking user interface has decided to fuck up on me. I'm sick of this stupid Konica Minolta so-called functionality. Now we're going to add we're going to make it into a negative image. We're going to add a background colour. Let's hope we can make this a better job by making it into a more arty-farty piece, instead of trying to make it printed off as a photorealism image. So I don't know how this is going to work. This doesn't look like the kind of thing that's going to lend itself well to this kind of manipulation, but I could be pleasantly surprised, as I often have been. So let's see if our negative positive has made it look better. Well, it looks interesting. I must say it's an interesting result. Unfortunately, we still have that line. We need to enlarge it a bit bigger. But that is interesting in a creative sense. I wouldn't call it the greatest image on earth. So I'm wondering if we can make this better. It still looks a bit la-di-da. So I'm wondering if maybe we're going to leave it, and we're going to take... Just trying to decide, folks, what to do with this. So we're going to make the horizontal. The horizontal is a little bit over, so we've got to make it a bit bigger. So it's the horizontal that we need to work on. So 100 and... Make it 118 for the horizontal. And... So this is an interesting take on this floral design, this tragic looking piece. I'm actually thinking a different colour might be better than red. I'm actually thinking a cool colour like blue or maybe even green might look better with this. Yeah, we've now filled up the page. We've now fixed up that problem. It still looks pretty faint. I like that little bit of green there. So I'm wondering if we're going to change the colour around. If we can add a different colour instead of red. For some reason I don't like the red in some ways. So we're going to make it... oh, fuck this. User interface is a real pain in the ass, folks. No, yellow's going to blend it. It's going to go yellow to yellow. No, we don't want that. So, maybe magenta is a better colour. Wondering what else we can do to improve the quality of this. We're going to leave the hue as is. Trying to think what else we can do to make this better. We're just going to stick with that. Right, we're just going to stick with that. This is a challenging one, folks, as you know, as you can see. And I've got, my demo is well into the 11-minute duration so far, as we speak. But that looks really good. Now we can see a little bit of extra colour in whatever you call them, the stamens. So now we're just going to put these aside with my first lot. And we're going to make this into a mirror image. I think we've got pretty much a nice display now, a nice image of this tragically damaged flower. So maybe that was a happy accident that I made. Normally when I get things wrong in life, it might be a bit of a struggle, but then I find my way back. And I find that something good is eventuated from the problems that I've accidentally or normally accidentally created. So, yeah, we all make mistakes in life. It's human. They say to err is human. And it happens all the time. And most of my life has been a one big fucking series of mistakes and errors. I'm still angry at myself for many of them or most of them. But I have to accept, like this thing that I'm photocopying here, that there's got to be something good that comes out of the negativity that these mistakes and errors have caused. So I've got to somehow think positively about the errors I've made. I've tried to do the right thing in my life. I'm not the kind of person that likes to fuck things up. I'm not interested in the love of money, but I have been involved in that in the past because of errors and mistakes I made in my youth have led me down the narrow alleyway of evil, you could say, and I never wanted to go to that alleyway, but I went there and I did some things wrong and I hurt people's feelings without actually meaning to, but basically now I'm on the right track. I feel I'm on the right track, and now we've worked out an interesting work of art with something that I essentially thought I fucked up. So life is sort of like this, folks. Gotta go.